Hi, in this short video I'd like to talk about the functionality within Centrify Server Suite of managing local users and groups. Here's my Centrify console from my lab environment, and under the Unix data section we've always had Active Directory users and Active Directory groups to manage, but now we're going to manage local users and local groups. I already have a local group in here, and I'm going to show a demo here of how I can add a local user. So the idea is I add them into here, into this zone, and anything I can do in a zone, I also have the ability to do inside a computer itself. So if you want to do this for one computer at a time, that's fine. But I'm going to do it for the entire zone, and I can manage what local users are there, and I can also remove local users that I create, and we can disable them as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to add a user to a zone. Call it test local 1. And here I pick the UID that I want it to be. I can type in a group. Like I said, I already have a local group defined. Make my shell and make my state. I'm going to enable it, but later on I can go in and I can disable any local users or actually remove them from Mgmt. So what this is going to do is I'm setting a policy here, which is stored in Active Directory, and just like everything else in Centrify, the policies and data stored inside of Active Directory, and then the agents grab their policy every X number of minutes. By default, it's like 20 minutes or so, and you can change that. So my agent's going to grab its policy, and one of its policies now for this zone is, hey, I want to create a local user. And I'm going to show you what this is looking like now on this machine inside the zone. I don't have a user called test local and etc password, and there's nothing in my home directory. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add local user, click OK. Now I could wait anywhere from 1 to 19 minutes or so, and my agent will create this. If I don't want to wait that long, I can flush the cache. So now if I look, I have a local user, and now I have an account. Now one thing we can also do is tie this into a password management application. And here you can use any password management application, because what inside the Centrify agent, there's a configuration file to call a script. That script can be to kick off another script or kick off a password management product if you want to manage this with some kind of vaulting solution. What I've done is tie this into the Centrify Privilege Service. We have our own vaulting solution. So inside of here, here's my Centrify Privilege Service where I can manage local accounts, and this test user I just made is not there yet, but if I hit refresh, I should see that it just showed up. So I've tied in the creation of local accounts to my privilege service. This is managing that account. So now other users can now log in as that account or check out the password. So I'm logged in a certain user that has the ability to check it out, and this would be displayed or not displayed. I could gray these out depending on their roles. The user I'm logged in now has the role and has the rights to look at it, so I could display the password if I wanted to. Again, it's a randomly generated password. Or this user can maybe log in without knowing the password. Maybe you don't allow them to view the password, and now they can log in. So I've created an account inside of the Centrify zone, and now that user just logged in, or another user logged in as that local account. And this account itself, I've already put it in a group that allows it to do privilege elevation using Centrify's DZDo. And boom. So again, an account created inside of Centrify is then put onto the local machine via the agent, and then I went and logged in with that shared account using the password. Again, the person who can either check out the password, or maybe you let people log in without ever knowing the password. But this now allows us to do password management. What I can also do is, let me get out of this account. I can go in here and I could disable. So I can go into here and say I want to disable the account. Click apply, click OK, and then again wait so many minutes. And now you notice, I gotta look at this etchy shadow, that this user's been disabled with this little right there. So I've gone in, so I'm managing my local accounts, but I am enabling, disabling, or actually removing from Mgmt if I want. And all this is managed inside the Centrify console, which is storing these policies inside of Active Directory. And that's it for this short video. Thank you very much.